Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Aaron Rodgers is on the verge of a comeback after suffering a torn Achilles tendon in his very first game of 2023 season. But his latest viral video, Rodgers isn't going to please the fan base of the Jets. In the footage, Rodgers is seen sitting down at practice, taking off his shoe prior to checking his right ankle. Later, Jets team doctor tapes him up. Rodgers gets back at practice, but it's clear some kind of discomfort has him hobbling around. Probably had a blister.
Yeah.
I don't know if he tapes his ankle, Ocho. You know, when you don't tape for a while, I don't know if you taped your ankles. Sometimes you start to get blisters on the back of your Achilles. Sometimes you get them on the bottom of your feet because you're wearing 7 studs. I don't know if Rodgers wears 7 studs.
And he probably got on new shoes too. You probably got on new shoes that aren't broken in yet. And you know what that do? That they tear your feet up quick.
Oh yeah. And you're not think about it. You're on your feet. You hadn't had those on. I was very fortunate. I really never got blisters. I made sure I took care of my feet, soaked them, took care of them. But man, it's hard to function when you got blisters on your feet, Ocho.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you think about it, I'm sure people are trying to say this might be his Achilles injury. But if you see what he's doing, he looks at the back of his heel and he probably does have a blister and it probably popped. And it had nothing to do with his ACL because he tore his left
Achilles.
Foot. And his Achilles. He tore his left Achilles and his right foot. And as soon as he takes that shoe off and looks at the back of that heel, you already know what it is. That ain't nothing but that blister and the skin them ripped off.
Yeah.
And they had a tape up around it.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been very fortunate. I didn't suffer. But I've seen some of my teammates had quarter size, $50 size blisters on the bottom of their feet. Multiple.
I got it in training camp. I'm not even gonna lie to you, on the back of my heel, because in training camp, I always start with a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
To break them in, and I wear them all through training camp and put them same shoes back on, so I don't have to go through that blister process in season.
Yeah. See, that's what I did too. I wore the same pair of shoes for training camp, same pair of shoes. But once the season start, I wear the shoes that I would break out a new pair of shoes on Friday.
Right.
Get my feet used to them. I would wear those shoes in the game.
Right.
Wear the game shoes in practice, and then start that all over again. But it's to get. I would never ever thinking about going out Sunday in a brand new pair of shoes. Mike said, every game he wore a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah. I don't know how he did that.
Wait, did you not see him also take the shoe off and be bleeding in the sock?
Who, Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah. He had
was always
to be
bleeding.
I
forgot, what was the documentary? What's the documentary again?
Oh, Last Dance?
Yeah, man. Man, feet bleeding. He wore a brand new when Jordan 1s came out.
Oh, yeah.
Every time he took the Jordan 1 off, man, whole sock full of blood.
Yeah, but because you got to understand, Ocho, I mean, them shoes, man, and the technology back then is not what it is now.
Today,
Now, obviously, they make, they send you to they go to this imaging and they look at you. They have you walk, they have you run, they have you jump. They doing all these 3D images. They gonna build the shoe according to yours. The shoe that Michael Jordan wore is not the shoe that you got in the store. And plus, a lot of times guys have orthotics. If you look at when they give you a pair of shoes, you see them reach down, they take the orthotics out, they hand you the shoes. But no, I could never do that. I had to break the shoes in. I had to. I had no way I'm going out there because I already know end of the first quarter, it's gonna be like I'm stepping on hot coals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Drew Brees says his career would have had a few extra years if it wasn't for the shoulder injury. Brees says, honestly, man, if my right arm was still working, I probably would have played for another 3 years. My body feels great. My body can play. My right arm can't. Unfortunately, it's what forced me to step away.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Understandable. And obviously, didn't Drew hurt that same right arm out there in San Diego before?
Yeah. When he tried to jump on a fumble, and it kind of got bent. It kind of got bent all the way back. John Lynch jumped on the ball. I think they only gave him like a 10%, 15% chance of playing again. That's one of the reasons the Dolphins didn't sign him. Because remember, they had that opportunity to sign him.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, they went with Dante Cole. Didn't they go with Dante Culpepper?
Pep. What you mean? Yeah, where Pep at, man? I wonder where Pep at.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe Coach Saban, if he gets Drew Brees, maybe he doesn't go to Alabama. Maybe Alabama is not the perennial program that we know it to be. They don't have 6 national championships. They're not, Alabama was Alabama. There was a time Alabama in the 70s and 80s, Alabama was it. When they had Coach Bryant.
Yeah.
Coach Saban reestablished that. They're probably not that if they don't get Coach Saban. But he didn't get the quarterback. He ends up going to Alabama, and we know the rest is history. Yeah. But who's to say if Drew Brees goes to Miami? Maybe we're talking a different story.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But that's what happens. A lot of times, Ocho, you want to play, but maybe it's a knee. How many guys, man, my body feel good, but I got 85-year-old knees. Man, I feel good, but my feet is like a pregnant woman. Man, they hurt all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Normally, it's a body part.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you beat the hell up. Like if you're a running back, everything effing hurt. Your shoulders, your back, your hips, your knees, your ankle, everything hurt because they beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, look at Peyton. If Peyton would have played a couple more years, but that arm, wouldn't let him play anymore.
That arm and his neck.
Yes.
The arm and his neck.
The neck, which trickled down the arm, which he lost a lot of the feeling.
Yeah.
His grip strength in that arm. So, yeah, you probably could have played more, Drew. But you know what? I don't think you got anything to hold your head back. Because let me ask, if somebody would have told Drew Brees, Drew, we're only going to let you play 15 years, and you're going to accomplish what you accomplished in the 15 years, not the extra 3 to 4, he would have taken it. And that's how I looked at Ocho. If somebody tell you, Ocho, we're going to let you play 12 years. You're going to go to 4, 5, 6 Pro Bowls. You're going to be an all-pro. You're going to be one of the greats in Cincinnati Bengals history. You're like, nah, I don't want that. I want to play 18 years.
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah. Somebody tell me a 7th round draft pick, 192?
And
you tell me I'm going to play 14 and I'm going to do this, and this?
Yeah.
So
and had that gold jacket too?
Yeah. Look here. I wouldn't even believe them if they told me the gold jacket. Now, everything else I would have believed, Ocho. You say I'm going to go to the Pro Bowl because that was one of my goals. I wanted to go to a Pro Bowl and I wanted to play for a Super Bowl. I just wanted an opportunity to play. Yeah, everybody wants to win, but you can't win if you don't get the chance if you're not actually in the game.
Right.
But to play 14, and I was, number 267 to get a gold jacket? I think we're probably at like 400 now.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have passed out. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm definitely taking that.
Oh, yeah.
On Tuesday, Justin Fields seemed open to the idea of playing a Taysom Hill type role in the offense if the Steelers asked him to do so. And now Russell Wilson says he thinks it would be a good idea too. Justin is obviously one of the most talented guys in the NFL. You know all the things he can do. The player, the quarterback that he is. He's dynamic. It's all about us winning. That's the focus. I think it'll strike fear in some defense, that's for sure. Wilson said that using Field in such a way wouldn't be too much of a distraction or a gimmick in his estimation. Justin is a franchise quarterback. He's a guy that can do a lot of amazing things. And we have 2 dynamic guys that can do a lot of special things. Really, Ocho?
Yeah, I don't like.
Hell no, you don't like. Yeah, you don't. Go ahead. Now I'm gonna see how honest you're gonna be. I ain't gonna.
I'm finna be honest. I don't like the gimmicky using him in a Taysom Hill role. I don't like that. I don't like taking out Russell Wilson and getting him off track, off rhythm when it comes to running an offense, having to come on and off the field in the middle of a series, to put Justin Fields out there to do one thing, run the ball, and using him in a gadget type of way when that's not the type of player he is. I understand he's a dual threat quarterback. He has certain things that he does very well. Obviously, he can throw the ball. Obviously, he can run the ball as well. But allow Russell Wilson to take control of the helm and do what needs to be done on that team and not just start just throwing all type of stuff out there because you have a quarterback that's also a dual threat. No. Hey, listen, maybe have small packages for him in certain games, but I think it just messes up the rhythm of the offense. Hell, when Taysom Hill was doing it with the Jameis, Taysom Hill and who?
Jameis. He did something with Drew.
Derek Carr. Oh, but
Yeah, he did with Derek Carr. He
too?
did with Jameis. He did some with Drew.
It's cool, but no. Listen, I think Justin Fields is the future of the Steelers. I think Russell Wilson is going to have a tremendous year in Pittsburgh, and he's going to find somewhere else next year, and he's going to be the quarterback of their future for the next 5-7 years. And I think Justin Fields needs to not allow them to make him somewhat of a gimmick with these special plays and stay true to yourself as a starting quarterback, which you will be next year. For the Steelers, don't start that gimmicky stuff because they will see you and view you as just that, a gimmick.
Thank you. I wouldn't. If I'm Justin, I think the thing
is don't fall for that. Don't fall.
Nobody.
For that.
I'm looking at Taysom Hill. He's a jack, so he can do a lot of different things. Justin Fields. I'm not trying to throw Justin Fields no pass. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
And if you view him as a friend, what franchise quarterback have they viewed in that way? They say, you know what? In the time being, you are a franchise quarterback. Mm-hmm. They tried to make Taysom Hill is not a star. He's not a quarterback. Right. He can come in and play quarterback for a series or two, but he's a guy you hand it to him, you throw it to him, you let him throw it, he can block. That's not Justin Fields.
Nah. Not at all.
Justin Fields is a pure quarterback.
Not at all. And I wonder who's even suggested
that. And don't be making no suggestions on what you think I should do.
Yeah. Who you think suggested that anyway?
Well, hell, Russell talking about it, so I'm thinking he suggested it.
No, I don't know, because I don't think Russ wouldn't even subject. Honestly, Russ wouldn't even subject him to being a gimmick quarterback like that, coming in certain packages, running the ball.
I'm trying to do anything I possibly can to limit his ability to get on the field to play quarterback. And if that means putting him in a situation where he's running back kickoffs, punts, I throw it to him, I hand it to him.
And listen, and once you do that, once you set that precedent, saying that, okay, this is okay, that's how they're going to treat you. And they're going to conduct themselves and treating you like a gimmick quarterback from that point forward. You are a traditional drop back quarterback that has the ability to run when need be.
Right. See, you see what Lamar did. Lamar said, nope, I'm a quarterback.
About 1 minute.
I ain't running no routes. I ain't
finna
run no routes to show you I can run routes. I ain't finna take no handoffs. Hey, I might let y'all throw me a pass. I might toss it one day and, I sneak out the back and try to catch me a touchdown like Nick Foles. Elway caught a couple of touchdowns. I think Brady's caught a couple of passes.
Yeah.
But y'all not finna have no package in. Is the package called for me playing quarterback? That's the package. I play quarterback. I can't find anybody. I'll run.
Right.
That's the package. But as far as you putting me out at wide receiver and me going out and catch a pass like a Terrell Pryor, oh, hell no.
Nah. Absolutely not.
No. Mm-mm. And I agree with you. What they go, hey, however you let them treat you early on, that's how they see you.
And they're gonna stay, and you can't change it too. You're not gonna be able to change it.
With the new kickoff rules, Chiefs look to safeties to kick off the game. According to this reports, Chiefs are seriously looking at having Justin Reeves, Louis Rees-Zammit kick off. They're both working out there today. Special teams coordinator Dave Tobb said as he watched the XFL, he noticed the kicker involved in 25-40% of the tackles. They don't want that for Harrison Buckner.
Man, what's going on over there?
Who are you talking to?
You. What you think going on over there?
Well, I've been trying to watch some of the things. I've been trying to pay attention to some of the XFL rules because the commissioner asked me about it. Right. I'm like, I don't know. I said, Commissioner, I need to study it a little more, and then I can get back to you with what I think about it. But he thinks they're going to be more. He thinks they're going to be more returns.
Right.
Given says all you got to do is hit that crease. And I'm like,
so if they're not going to use Harrison Buckner in those situations, then they should just use Justin Reed.
Well, they're going to use Justin Reed. And I think the other guy, he's the rugby player, right? Isn't that the new rugby player that they got? Louis Rees-Zammit.
Yeah, but then obviously this would be like
a better tackler. You don't want somebody. Hey,
then this would be like
because normally what you do, Ocho, you leave the kicker for the returner.
Right. Yeah.
That's normally what you do.
Mhm.
But considering some of the things that he said, somebody might, you know what? Hey, nah, I'm gonna let my man go. I'm gonna put this helmet on him.
But you know what? That's not a good thing as well, because guess what that leads up to? And the
What?
NFL is going to start pushing out the kickers now.
Yeah.
Where there would be no need for the kicker, because that's what's going to happen next. Unless it comes down to a field goal, then you wouldn't need you.
You don't think I try to knock your kick out? I mean, you don't think I would?
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
now you ain't got two. Most teams don't have two kickers.
Right.
Mostly the punter serves as the backup kicker, and that's fine if you kick it off. Mm-hmm. But I ain't worried about him on no field goals, PATs. He gonna end up kicking some. We lost Tom. We lost who was that kicker? Elam. Jason Elam was that kicker, and he ended up pulling a hamstring. And now Tom Ruin got to come in and kick field goals or PAT. Man, he kicking the center all in the butt. He hit people in the back of the head. I swear, Ocho. I said, oh man. So because now we got to go for two every time.
Right.
Ocho, you know you only got like 2-point plays.
Yeah. There's only maybe 3. Run.
Yeah.
Only so
now
many
we got to run. Now we going for 2 because that's not what they do.
Yeah.
Now kickers are better punters than punters are kickers.
Are kickers, yeah. And listen, the kicking, that's a pressure situation. I don't think people understand how difficult it is, especially when the game is on the line, for a kicker to go out there and kick. But that's different. Yeah. Justin Tucker makes it look easy. Robbie Gould made it look easy when he was playing.
Buckner, all those guys,
McPherson, Zach McPherson makes it look easy, but that is not easy. That is a pressure situation where the entire team is riding on your leg.
How many times you seen guys drop a pass?
Oof. Wait a minute. A critical pass at that.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes. Absolutely it happens. So it just goes to show you how the Chiefs are thinking. They're thinking ahead of time, not wanting to get in that situation. They don't wait till a situation arises.
Right.
They situation football. Well, let's have a plan before the season starts. Justin Reed, he's their backup kicker. Buckner got hurt. We saw Reed. Not only did he kick off, he kicked. I think he made a field goal, kicked a couple of PATs also. I like that. Evan McPherson. That's the Philly kicker, right? McPherson. No, is that Cleveland's kicker?
That's our kicker, man.
Oh, that's the Bengals kicker. Yeah, Bengals. Yeah. I mean, but all these guys, the guys got legs now. Yeah. All these guys, 60 is nothing for. It used to be 60, only maybe 1 or 2 kickers. Mm-hmm. You probably got 5 to 10 kickers can kick it from 60 yards.
Yeah. Now the difference is those from 60. How many of them can do it consistently?
Yeah.
Consistently in those pressure situations.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about right before the end of the half, something like that. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Not like that. I'm talking about like Buckner, when he had to make that 47-yard field goal when they got in range against Buffalo.
Yeah.
To send the game into overtime. Or the one that he nailed against the Patriots.
Yeah.
In overtime and descended to overtime. Mm-hmm. That's a whole different, a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah.
In those situations is entirely different. Because when there's no pressure, hell, a guy can kick an 80. Like when Tuck kicked that 66-yard against Detroit.
Yeah.
That was to win the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think people understand how difficult that is in that situation from that damn far away.